So circling back to what I was saying in the beginning, I think that's the reason why I've kind of swept it under the rug, because I knew not everybody's gonna understand, or maybe just people don't take it as seriously, or they are gonna look at me differently, like wondering if I'm okay, if my kids are okay, like is she depressed today? Like I didn't want that. I didn't want that at all. I just wanted to keep it to myself and not talk about it and just deal with it, take my medicine. But now I'm starting to realize that it's good to talk about it. It's good to spread the awareness of mental illness, because so many people go through it and so many people don't talk about it. And I know what it's like to feel alone. I could be in a room full of people and I will feel absolutely alone. And my emotions are constantly up and down. I could have a really good day, everything's fine, I'm feeling normal, and then the next day it's like a switch. I just don't want to get out of bed and I just don't want to do anything. I can't function. I'm feeling worthless. I feel like nobody understands me. Nobody knows what I'm going through. Nobody likes me. I just have all of these things. And a lot of it has to do, I believe, with self-esteem. Depression and self-esteem go hand in hand. Being on YouTube, it's very easy to show the good times, the happy times, and that's all I show. So what you guys see is the good things. I don't want to put on the internet of me feeling negative and having negative thoughts and just laying in bed all day. Nobody wants to see that. Nobody cares about that. And a lot of the time when I'm vlogging, I feel like I sometimes put on this facade, and I'm not saying what's happening in my videos isn't real, because it's very much real, but I feel like my energy and my happiness is sometimes a facade. I just want to be happy. I just want everything to be okay. So I put on this different face, and on the inside, I'm feeling a totally different way. I'm struggling on the inside, and I'm not feeling worthy on the inside, and I just want to crawl under a rock and not deal with life today and not deal with anything today. And that's the whole reason why I wanted to make this video, is to just share what I've been going through and let people know that they are not alone. You are not alone. I can't even stress that enough, because I know what it's like to feel alone. And a lot of people that don't get it looking at me, they're like, you are blessed with 2 children. You're pregnant. You have a wonderful fiance. You have a roof over your head. You are so lucky. You're so blessed with everything. And don't get me wrong, I definitely feel blessed and lucky. Sometimes the happiest people on the outside, or the people that look like they have it all together or that they have everything, are the ones that are struggling the most. And I know I see it all the time, and that's definitely the case for me, because I just want to put out the good things that's happening in my life on YouTube, and you know, show my life a certain way and not talk about my depression. A lot of people don't want to see somebody depressed or talking about their depression. They want to escape their life and what they're going through, and they want to see a happy family on YouTube and people that are having fun and children that are laughing, and you know, just this huge like different kind of reality for them. And I get that, because YouTube has definitely been a huge escape for me. I know whenever I'm feeling depressed or feeling like I need to escape, the first thing I do, I go watch YouTube videos. So I know a lot of people, they don't want to see all the negative stuff, and that's why I've put out so much of my life, the good times. And of course, you know, I show everything that we've gone through with Nolan and some hardships, but I feel like when it comes to mental illness and depression and people suffering, they don't really like to put it out there. They don't like to talk about it. And I'm definitely that type of person. Like after this video, I don't even know if I would want to talk about my depression anymore. I don't know if I want to talk about it. And I'm not looking for sympathy or people to feel bad for me or to get attention. That's not what this video is about. So the whole point of why I wanted to make this video is just to let everybody know that's going through this, you are not alone. Sometimes the most happiest people that you see, whether it's in real life or on YouTube, wherever, are the ones that are suffering too, and they're dealing with this on a day-to-day basis. And actually, if you guys watch Michelle Pearson, she used to be I'm a Mommy on YouTube. I love her channel. I've been watching her for the longest time. I will link her down below. She was talking about some of her struggles of postpartum depression, and it really encouraged me. She made those videos a while ago. At the time, it really encouraged me to talk about this and share my experience and my story more. I know it's been a while since being diagnosed, almost 3 years, which is just so crazy. And oh, there's a bunny man. There's a bunny man with crazy hair. Crazy hair. I know I'm probably leaving out so much that I want to talk about and so much that I want to say, but it's just been time to talk about this. And you know what? I actually feel a little bit better. I feel better talking about this.
Yes.
Snacks? Are those crackers?
Yeah.
Crackers? You're so cute. I think what really prompted me to do this video today is because I was really struggling this morning, emotionally, mood-wise. I'm feeling today's definitely a down day for me. And I've already had like my crying moment this morning, and I feel like that's why I haven't cried in this video, because I feel like just being pregnant too, I've just been crying a lot. I've been kind of like an emotional wreck lately. And kind of to talk about, as I know a lot of people are going to ask about being pregnant and dealing with depression, I am on a drug that is safe to take while pregnant. And actually 6 months before I got pregnant with baby girl, I slowly weaned myself off the medication. And then I noticed when I did get pregnant again and I was very sick in the beginning, couldn't do anything, couldn't get out of bed because of being sick, I noticed my depression creeping up again. I felt like the 6 months before I got pregnant, I felt like I was feeling better to the point where I can function without the medicine. But then when I got pregnant again, I could definitely feel myself slipping back into that. So it's very important to me and for everybody that has depression to definitely stay on top of that and watch for those cues, and don't be afraid to ask for help. That is the one thing. I was so afraid those 2 months to ask for help or to think that there was anything wrong with me. And I'm so thankful that I went to my doctor. Definitely talk to your doctors, talk to family if you feel comfortable about it. I know it's very hard. I know it's hard for me. It's hard for me to be an emotional person and to open up. I'm not a very emotional person as it is. It takes a lot for me to cry. Like I said, being pregnant now, I've been crying over everything. It's just something that you need someone to talk to it about, and I definitely have a close friend that I talk to about this all the time, and she understands and she gets it, and I'm so appreciative for that. It's so good to have somebody in your corner that understands. So I just want to let you guys know that if you don't have anybody in your corner or you don't have anybody to talk to, you can always come to me, always talk to me. This video is definitely taking me a long time to do because I'm doing it while no one's awake, and taken it twice as long, but that's okay. And if you feel comfortable expressing or talking about your mental illness, it does not have to be about depression. If you just want to talk and potentially help someone out or share your story, you can definitely do that below. I'm definitely going to be reading all the comments on this video. And what? And if you guys have any more, what? You're so silly. So I wish I could talk longer about this and just talk about more, but I think I'm running out of time because Nolan is getting antsy and I've distracted him as much as I possibly could. So I just want to let you guys know, if you have any comments or questions, I don't know if I will ever do a video talking about this again because it's still very sensitive to me and still something that I really don't like to talk about. It's so weird because everybody encouraged you to talk about it, but you don't want to talk about it, at least not for me. I know everybody's different, but at least for me, it's not something that I like to always talk about or dwell on. I try to be as normal as possible, even though that is really hard at times. I think the hardest part of it all that I struggle with the most when it comes to my depression is pushing people away. And I don't mean to do it, and it's not against anybody at all, but I just tend to recluse myself so much, and then it just backfires on me because then I feel like nobody likes me, nobody wants to talk to me, and woe is me. I feel bad for myself, but then I do it to myself, but I can't help it because I just get in these moods where I just want to seclude myself and I just want to recluse myself from everybody. And it's just very hard to maintain relationships like that. I feel like this could be a series for me where I could talk about different aspects of depression, how it affects my parenting, how it affects my relationship, how it affects me personally on a day-to-day basis. I feel like I could definitely go into depth with all different kind of topics, but this video would be really long. It's probably already really long, but I just wanted to share this very secret part of my life for those who are going through this and for those who are feeling alone. Even for my own mental health, it has definitely felt good to talk about this, but I'm still very scared and anxious and vulnerable to put this out right now. And I don't know, I feel like this could almost just be like a diary for me, and I don't have to put it out, but it's not even about the attention for me, it's about other people. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about the people that are going through this and need somebody to relate to. And if I could just help one person, if I could just help one person who might be going through these things and maybe hasn't seen a doctor yet or been diagnosed but does have depression, if I could just help one person to share what I'm going through and to encourage to talk to someone about it, that is all I want from this video. That is all I want, and that is all that I care about. So I'm gonna end this video now. I know it was very sporadic. I know it's probably gonna be really long. I feel like there's so much more that I want to talk about, but I don't know if this is going to be my last video about this because it is very hard for me to talk about. So let me know your thoughts on it and let me know what you guys think. And of course, I will open up as much as I'm comfortable with, because I feel like there's still so much that I could go into detail about, but I'm really scared too. And it's just, I don't know, this has already been really hard for me to talk about as it is. And I don't know, I just hope that this video came across the right way and opened you guys up a little bit to what has been going on and what I've been suffering with. And yes, when you have a mental illness, it's something you suffer with every single day. And I guess that's it.